Hello, I am making this video so that hopefully I can explain the breakdown of how the health insurance plans work. Just mathematically, if you want to get into the details, we can absolutely do that. Call me and we'll go through each individual plan, but this just gives you like a high level how the plans work. All right, first thing you need to know is all health insurance plans are going to be based on a single premium. That's what I have here. The monthly premium, single for the bronze standard, silver standard, gold standard, and the gold standard with MVP. Now, they're looking at $662 as a single. If you were to be a husband and wife or subscriber and spouse, right, it would be double this. If you're a family, it is just triple this. So a subscriber is the 662. A subscriber and spouse is 2 times 662. And then if you have a family, it doesn't matter if you have one child or if you have 12 children, at least for the cost for the purposes of health insurance, right? It is just triple the cost of a single, right? So you can do that math on your own. Also, tax credits in the upper Rochester area. The tax credits are based on $37,650. So, $37,651 makes you over the essentials plan, over the free, and that is of taxable income. Right? And therefore, you would have to pay a premium. And they will give you a tax credit. Let's just say they give you a $600 tax credit. I'm making that up, right? I'm just giving you how the math works. So then you get a tax credit based on your income of $600. So therefore, your monthly premium would be $62. You get that same tax credit over here, $600. Therefore, it would be $266. Same thing over here, and so on, right? So it doesn't really move the needle at all. It just changes because it's just going to be $600 difference on each one. So the standard still works out the way it's supposed to. Then total monthly premium, then annual premium. So I just take this number times 12 months. It gives me this, 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 and this. Right? Now, this is where some of the variance comes in. On this plan, there is a deductible of $3,800. On this plan, there's a deductible of $2,100. This plan of $600. This one of $600. So I tried to do the math down here for you, but we'll go through it. If you never ever one time throughout the entire year went to the doctor, right, you would spend $7,952. That's not exactly true because, again, if you have a tax credit, we'd have to subtract that out, which I should have given to you in a text. Subtract the tax credit out, and it gives you your total monthly premium times 12 months. This is what you would spend, right, if you never went to the doctor. So that's what I try to do down here. If you had the bronze and the silver if rarely used. So 7,952 minus 10,394 is $2,441 difference just between these two plans if you never went. If you max it out, because anything between never went and used it all, right, is where we live. That's where the insurance is. Right? $3,800 deductible, so $7,900 plus $3,800 is $11,752. $10,394 plus the $2,100 deductible is $12,494. Difference of $741. That's where this whole thing goes, just so you understand. If you were to take the bronze and never use it, you would save $2,400. If you were to take the bronze and you were to max it out, you were going to save $741. So either way, this plan wins only if you can afford to spend the $3,800, right, if something goes wrong. I did the same thing with the bronze and the gold. So if we jump from here to here, it's $2,222 if you fully used it. Right? So again, the bronze plan wins on all three aspects. Whether or not you never use it, still cheapest. Whether or not you were to maximize it and use it the most, it's still the cheapest. Right? Why in the world would anybody choose these two plans? It comes to this. Number one, the important information you should know. On the bronze plan, you have 3 doctor visits that are not subject to the deductible, meaning your first 3 visits every year is going to be $25 or $50. I'll give you my example. Every year, I'm going to get strep throat. I don't even have tonsils anymore, still going to get strep throat. On this plan, without this 3 doctor visits, I would have to spend $120 to $150 to go to the doctor so I can get a prescription to go get my antibiotics for free at Wegmans. On this plan, you spend $25. If you have to go to a specialist, $50. However, if you were to go to the emergency room, you're on the hook for $3,800 right off the bat. On the silver plan, right, the prescriptions are not subject to the deductible, but the doctor visits are. So this plan is for people who don't go to the doctor that often. However, they do have to take monthly maintenance drugs, an Eliquis or a Trulicity, something along those lines. So then the $2,100 is only if you go to the emergency room or go to the doctor, but your drugs are at a prescription from day one. So you just pay $5, $27, $50, whatever the copay is. And then on these two, everything is subject to the first $600. So I would say, mathematically speaking, this plan is the best overall, unless you have a lot of prescriptions, and then you would want to go here. I hope that makes sense. Again, you can take this math. These are real numbers, but you would have to plug in here what is your tax credit. So I should have sent that to you in a text message. So you just take however much this costs minus your tax credit, or this times 2 people, if it's a husband and wife, subscriber and spouse, minus whatever I sent to you, and we go from there. If you have any questions, please, 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 I am happy to go over this with you in person. I just know some people like to be able to review this, to play it back, play it again, understand what's going on. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, there is a link that you can make an appointment over the phone, and we can go through this, or you can come to my office here in Linden Oaks. Hope you're doing well. I'll look forward to speaking with you.